Hey there everyone, welcome to my garden today and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here already. I'm Fionuala. I live, work and garden in Zone 9B, beautiful Northern California, just a little outside of Petaluma. Today I wanted to share with you all the beautiful things that are going on in my personal garden here at the end of July. And I'm going to start with this guy. This here, I know I probably talked about it before, but it is Tagetes lemoni, Mexican marigold. I happen to love the smell of this. A lot of people don't, but I really love it. And another thing I like about it is the fact that it's incredibly drought tolerant. Gophers don't eat it, deer don't eat it, and talk about minimal care. But really what I like most of all about it is the bright, bright color all summer, all fall. It is just spectacular. So, great start, but let's go see what else I've got to show you. End of July, totally spectacular. This is a salvia, another member of the sage family that is just overwhelmingly gorgeous. It smells great. The color is spectacular. Sometimes I use it for cut flowers. Literally fills up the whole house with this fragrance that I don't even know if I can describe. It is just kind of musky, kind of sagey, kind of like the way a desert smells after the rain has fallen on it. But look at this thing. I'm 5'5". We're doing big tall plants today. It's got to be 7 feet at its highest. And I absolutely love this plant. I've got some Romnia Cultury out there that's 8 feet tall. Then I've got this. It's really a great combination. Absolutely love it. It's Salvia canariensis, Canary Island sage. Kind of hard to get. This has been in maybe 10 years or something like that. I absolutely love this plant. I literally immerse myself in it whenever I can. I just love it. 4 o'clocks or Mirabilis all over my garden. And they're just spectacular. I just let them do whatever they feel like doing. And they come back every single year, just making me really, really happy. Now it's only like noon, so I don't know why they're all blooming like crazy today. They're called 4 o'clocks because they're supposed to bloom at 4 o'clock. Obviously these guys are a little ahead of themselves, but they really make me happy. So you had to see them. The other thing I wanted to show you, now that we're here, my dahlias have started to bloom. Look at this, and somehow those colors are going very well together. I love it. What else is happening in my garden? It looks like the almonds might be just about ready. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little split in the skin right there. That means it is time to at least check it out. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you've ever grown fresh almonds of your own, but just like everything else, if you grow it yourself, it's different, it's better, it's fresh, it tastes the way it's supposed to taste. I love this little tree. It's a dwarf almond. It's not that short, but it's really, really productive. Blossoms are so pretty early in the spring, and I have a whole lot of almonds to harvest right now. My little suckle pear, the clusters are really a little big. I definitely need to thin them, but they're still as solid. You can see it's going to give me a lot of pears this year. Another plant I really wanted to share with you today from my own garden is this spectacular flowering tobacco. It's a Nicotiana that is self-seeded, hybridized in my own garden. Maybe about 10 years ago, I bought a variety called Marshmallow. Nice, well-behaved, multicolored little plant, mostly white. And over the years, it has turned into this. I mean, I'm 5'5". Look at this plant. And it's the end of July. It's spectacular. It's lush. It's in a slightly odd place, but that is the nature of self-seeders. And the hummingbirds absolutely adore it. I almost got bombed by a pair of hummingbirds just a second ago. Look at this plant. We're going beneath my pineapple guava, which is incredibly productive. It's just finished flowering. There's still a couple of flowers left right here. And by the way, the flowers are also edible, in case you didn't know that. But it's a really cool tree. I've had it in maybe 20 years now, so it's like grown up and over, and it's great, evergreen, drought tolerant, it gives you flowers, it gives you fruit, and I'm really, really fond of it. And somebody builds a nest in that little nest box every single year. On my way to show you one of my favorite little trees, just wait and I'll show you in a second, my Gravenstein. Let's check on the Gravenstein apple. It's always the first one to produce any apples in my garden and anywhere else here in Sonoma County. And the apples are getting bigger. There's already been a little bit of fruit drop. I tasted the first one today. Still a little bit sour, but I can't wait. It makes the best applesauce. It is so, so good. And of course, it's great fresh too. But let's go look at my little Persian mulberry. Okay, I just had to show you this tree. Right now, my little dwarf mulberry tree is giving me mulberries. It's a Persian mulberry. I showed you my Pakistan mulberry tree before with the big, long mulberries. Well, the Persian make these short mulberries, and they are so delicious. So with hindsight, I probably should have planted a huge one because the chickens keep getting in the tree and eating them. But they have left me some, and really productive, really delicious, and it's just starting to produce these berries for me. And I could not be happier. See the difference in the sizes? This is the Persian, and this is the Pakistan. They're both kind of messy, but you know, who cares? They taste so good, it really makes up for the messiness. There's something so amazing about picking berries from a tree. Don't know why, but it makes me laugh, and I just absolutely love it. And this little tree, I think I planted it maybe 10 years ago. And the first couple of years it sat there and really was a dwarf, like maybe up to my waist, but it still gave me a berry or two. Now it's up at its probably close to mature height, and it really is productive. And a thing about a mulberry tree, birds do like them. Quite often we'll plant a mulberry to keep the birds away from the other fruit trees, like my Gravenstein. And I planted it in the chicken coop area so that anything that does drop, the chickens get it. But my goodness, I really try not to let anything drop. I try to harvest as much as I can. Here's another plant I really had to show you right now. This is Romnia Cultury, or Metallica poppy, or California tree poppy. It's got a lot of different names. I just call it Romnia Cultury. It's coming towards the end of its bloom season, so the blooms are a little bit smaller, still spectacular, and it is one of the easiest plants possible to take care of. In fact, they really don't respond well to the normal care a normal good gardener would give it. So if you manage to find one, take as little care of it as you possibly can. Plant it in a spot like the pig field I've got here. Minimal water, poor soil, and look, it's as happy as it can be. It's been in the ground, maybe 5 years or so, and I've tried it. Believe me, I tried it a few different times in a couple of different spots where it was getting like care that my regular plants were getting. It did not like that at all. This is what it likes. Full sun, minimal care, minimal water, and just to run free and be as beautiful as it wants to be. Right beside my Romnia Cultury is this beautiful plant that I just have to tell you about. This is Salvia Hot Lips. It's got to be one of the toughest, most resilient, most hummingbird friendly salvias on earth, I swear to God. Now it's supposed to be all bicolor blooms. Those are the photos that you see when somebody talks about Salvia Hot Lips. But on this particular shrub and all the other hot lips I've got going in the garden, you've got these cherry red blossoms, you've got some white blossoms, you do have some bicolor blossoms. But what I love about this is its resilience. It just grows and spreads, and another one of those no-care plants. As you can see, it's growing right beside the Romnia. It's in the pig field. It is really getting no care, and it's as happy as can be. Full southern exposure, so it gets sun all day, and the hummingbirds just go back and forth and visit, and Absolutely love this plant, as do the other pollinators. There's always bees on it. There's always, I'm seeing some bees right now. Bumblebees, honeybees, hummingbirds. Easy to grow. There's a lot of good things to say about this plant. I just got to tell you about this. This is a cardoon that I let go to flower every year, again, for the pollinators. Talk about a color. It is like hot purple. So this is what happens. This is actually what an artichoke looks like too if you don't pick it at artichoke phase. It's basically a big, giant, gorgeous thistle, and the bees really love it. Pretty structural plant. I mean, it's great. Cardoons, what you're supposed to do is harvest it when it's much younger, and then you eat the stem. It has a great artichoke flavor. Needless to say, I have never done that because I love the flowers so much. And I love seeing the bees bury their whole little bodies in there. It's the cutest thing. I just had to stop to show you my pomegranate tree in July. I did a whole video about pomegranates last fall and how great the fruit is. You can find that right here. But I just wanted to show you how ornamental it is. Here we are, middle of summer. Look at these blooms. How do you even describe this color? Like coral red, orange, absolutely stunning. Every one of these flowers is going to give me a pomegranate, but in the meantime, I get to enjoy the beauty of the flowers. And so do the hummingbirds. They love to visit the pomegranate flowers. And of course, I love hummingbirds, so it's just fabulous, a fabulous addition to any sunny garden. Find out all about pomegranates on that video, but just really quick to tell you, they don't need a lot of water, they don't need a lot of nutrients, they have hardly any pests, and they're stunning. What else is happening in my garden right now? Well, I planted these really pretty zinnias. They're all the same variety, these guys. They're called Queen Lime with Blush. And I love the color of them. Great cut flowers, and they're exactly that. They're lime with blush. But one of the things I really like is some of them come out single, some of them are fully double, lots of variation in them. But this whole little bed here is just coming on so nicely. This salvia is stunning. That cosmos getting a bit out of hand, nice and tall, apricot colored it's supposed to be. And the zinnias are just gorgeous. It's so funny too, like this is a much sunnier spot up here. It gets more sun once the sun comes out from behind the fog. And the zinnias are definitely responding to the more sun. The one that gets a little more shade is probably a foot shorter than the really super sunny ones. I kind of love that, doing experiments in my own garden. Hey, so thank you so much for watching my video today. Really hope you enjoyed it. Before I forget, I wanted to tell you about something I did a few weeks ago. I went down to San Francisco to the Conservatory of Flowers to see that corpse flower. Oh my God, it was so amazing. One of the most amazing things to me, though, was the way everybody stood in line for hours to get in there to see that flower. So many people, all kinds of ages, and we all patiently waited to get in there to see that bloom. And it was so well worth the wait. Didn't smell anywhere as bad as I was led to believe. It just smelled like off and weird and fungusy and earthy and like good wet dirt, honestly. And it was so spectacular. Well worth the wait, well worth the smell, and so enjoyable watching everybody who loves gardening and loves flowers go take the time and go do that. So gardening is an amazing thing for us to do. It brings all kinds of people together, spans the ages, links us to our past, helps us teach our children to love gardening. There is so much more I could say about this. I could talk about it forever, so I'm going to stop now, leave you all in peace, tell you to get outside, enjoy your garden, look at the beauty, look at the magic you've created, wander down to the Conservatory of Flowers or the Botanical Gardens, check out the magic and the beauty there, get inspired. Best thing you can do is come to Cottage Gardens, though, get inspired there, come say hi to me. But if you can't make it all the way out here, find me on Facebook, find me on Instagram, go outside and garden. Happy gardening.